Is she on Zoom, Ms. Elf?
Yes, Your Honor, she is.
Okay.
Miss Edwards, if you can hear me, will you unmute and turn on your video?
Okay, yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You are here with me and Judge Longoria.
Okay, hold on, let me figure. Okay, here we go.
All right, this call is number 2011-14114 in the interest of Tarika, Taranya, Alexi, and Talon Edwards. Please raise your right hand to be sworn, ma'am.
Wait a minute, right here. Okay, is it showing the right on your side?
Yes. You solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
All right, ma'am. Please state your name and your relationship to the children.
Erica Vichelle Edwards, and I am their mother.
All right. And representing the Attorney General, State of Texas.
Andrea Eoff.
Court will note that the non-custodial parent is Terrence Lamona Edwards. Mr. Edwards personally served on March 23rd, 2022 at 12:23 p.m. at 17679 Norfolk Drive in Houston, Harris County, Texas. He has not filed an answer or made an appearance. Is that correct, Ms. Eoff?
That's correct, Your Honor.
We'll proceed by default.
Thank you, Your Honor. Before we begin, we'd like to ask that the court take judicial notice of the prior order in this case. It was signed on July 19th, 2011. It pertained to only the 3 older children, and it ordered Mr. Edwards to pay $0 in child support and $0 in medical support because he was incarcerated at the time.
All right. So noted.
Thank you, Your Honor. And Your Honor, we are moving forward today on the first amended petition that was filed in this case in October. Let me pull up the exact date for you. Just one second. It's filed October 7th, 2022. It's an original petition in suit affecting the parent-child relationship and for modification of the child support order. We are going to be adding the youngest child in this case, Talon, to the existing order and modifying child support appropriately.
That's requested in this first amendment.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Was he served with his first amended petition?
Yes, Your Honor. I have I can submit this as an exhibit in just a moment. I have certified mail receipts showing that it was delivered to his address. He refused to pick it up and it was returned to us. I don't have that exhibit with me right this moment, but I can file it for you in just a second.
Well, but that was a notice of this setting, correct?
No, Your Honor, I have a separate mailing. Would you like me to, I can share my screen and show it to you if you'd like.
No, I just want you to explain. How did he get served on this first amended original petition?
Via certified mail.
Okay.
And let me see here. Let me pull it up for you to give you more information.
All right. Well, it was by certified mail and it remained unclaimed.
Yes, Your Honor. And in just a few seconds, I will be able to share my screen and show that to you. All right, Your Honor. Can you see this document?
Hold on. It's taking up the whole screen and it isn't, I can't move it.
Oh, I will move it for you. So this is our cover page showing that we sent this to Terrence Lamont Edwards at 17679 North Falk Drive, Houston, Texas, 77084. This is the certified mail number that we used. And this is we sent the same thing to Miss Edwards, and that's her certified mail number. And this is the first amended petition that was filed October 7th, 2022. Would you like to see the whole thing, or would you like to move to the proof of delivery?
Just whether it was delivered or not.
All right. Let me pull that up for you.
Well, you're stating to me as an officer of the court that this was sent but unclaimed, correct?
Yes, Your Honor. And here's the USPS tracking history for that certified
That's
mail number.
All right. All right. So let's proceed.
All
Write
right.
this down.
Thank you, Your Honor. All right. Let me pull this back up. All right. So at this point, Your Honor, I would like to call Miss Edwards and proceed with a default.
All right. We can do that quickly.
All right. Miss Edwards, will you please state your full name for the record?
Yes, Erica Vishel with a V, Edwards.
And Talon, the child that we are adding in this case, was born while you were married to Mr. Edwards. Is that correct?
Yes,
And Mr. Edwards is her father. Is that right?
yes.
All right. And you have 4 daughters with Mr. Edwards. Is that correct?
I have 4 daughters. The one that's the oldest daughter, we weren't married, and he signed.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. So in addition to having the daughters that you share with Mr. Edwards, you also have an older daughter from a prior relationship. Is that right?
Yes,
And Mr. Edwards has been sexually inappropriate with that older daughter. Is that correct?
yes, ma'am.
And it's your knowledge that to your knowledge, there's been an incident where he was trying to peep into her room, and he has also sent her suggestive text messages asking her to join him in the bathroom for
Yes.
presumably sexual purposes.
Yes,
And the young children that you share with him, also girls, have shared with you that he has shown them clips of porn on the internet and said that you were the woman in those clips. Is that true?
yes,
And have your friends also come to you and complained of him fondling himself in front of them?
yes,
And is it true that he is currently living in a garage and does not have a stable home or place for your children to stay with him overnight?
that is correct. The address that y'all have on file for him.
Thank you, Miss Edwards. So based on his instability and the inappropriate sexual behaviors he's exhibited with your children, do you believe that it would be in your children's best interest if you were their sole managing conservator?
I do.
And do you believe it would be in your children's best interest if he was limited to supervised visitation that would be supervised by you or someone you choose on the 1st, 3rd, and 5th Saturdays of each month from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m.?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you provide Medicaid for your children?
I do.
Would you like for the court to order you to continue providing that Medicaid?
Yes, ma'am.
And to your knowledge, Mr. Edwards is unemployed. Is that correct?
To my knowledge, yes.
And he does not hold down employment consistently. Is that right?
No, ma'am, he doesn't.
And you understand that in this circumstance, we use what's called the minimum wage presumption to calculate support for him.
I do understand.
Okay, so using that, thank you. Using that minimum wage presumption, would you like for the court to order him to pay $88 a month in cash medical support?
Yes, ma'am.
And would you like for the court to order him to pay child support in the amount of $316 beginning January 1st, 2023?
Yes, ma'am.
And that support amount includes just the 3 kids that are still minors. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And would you like the court to take a judgment against him for retroactive support, which would be the support he would have owed you for Talon for the time period between November 1st, 2018 to today, and the amount of $11,221, and have him pay that back at $107 a month beginning January 1st, 2023?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you comfortable with the address that you have on file with us being included in the order and
Yes.
shared with him? All right,
2715 Imperial
correct.
Valley.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am. All right. I have no further questions and pass this witness, Your Honor.
And he is the father of Taylor Edwards, ma'am?
He's the father for my children.
All right. Court will approve the order, and you'll be submitting that order today?